Bethesda is planning to rework the durability system for weapons, and they are about to release roof wallpapers, as well as a coffee machine. It's news time. Hello everyone! Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. The news lists have been piling up over here since I was kinda busy with Halloween specials, but don't you worry, the important stuff did not get forgotten, not at all. For this batch of news, I will start with some upsetting news. A veteran Fallout developer passed away, sadly. Then I will go over some exciting new changes and items on the way to the wasteland. Moreover, I will cover the recent changes going on with the Nuka World on Tour PTS and a few promising new revelations, which might be coming soon or in 2023, like the famous Ghoul Chair from Fallout 4. As per usual, I will finish with the community events for this weekend and a really nasty new bug, as well as a curiosity. Alright then, let's get into the details, shall we? Before we go over the exciting news, I want to show my respects to Ferret Baudoin and his family. He has recently passed away a few weeks ago, and it has been at the top of my news list for a while now, so I did not want to go on without covering this one first. Ferret was a senior lead designer working for Bethesda for over 10 years, and he was involved in the development of Fallout 4, the Far Harbor DLC, as well as 76, and even the Wastelanders DLC. He also created a few popular elements we know today as part of the Fallout franchise, such as the Brotherhood of Steel faction. For many, he was known as the lore keeper of Fallout. Anyway, his death was highly covered by the gaming media, and some of Ferret's colleagues came public to show their respects, such as Jeff Gardiner and Emil Pagliarulo. I know, I'm murdering names again. Meanwhile, Ferret friends and fans created a tributes page on Facebook to keep the lore keepers alive. You can leave a condolence post there or even donate some cash to help paying for Ferret's children college expenses. Lastly, I spotted several players on social media sharing their respects by posting 76 screenshots, which in my opinion is a pretty honest and righteous thing to do. Well, Ferret will surely be missed by many, and it's a true loss for the entire gaming community. Anyhow, I'm sure his work will carry on for decades to come, following his Fallout legacy. May you rest in peace, Ferret. Moving forward to some great and bright news. Did you know Bethesda is thinking about reworking the entire weapon durability system? That's right, and no, it's not just some rumor or speculation. Developer Hydroskills actually came public with information as a response to a player report regarding the instability and nonsense going around the energy weapon durability system. Hydros confirmed the developer team is in the process of reevaluating the durability rates across all weapons. Well, that's definitely exciting news. Plus, let's be honest here, energy weapons just keep breaking more often every 2 patches or so, and for years by now. It's like something is definitely not right with the durability system, and Bethesda seems to be well aware of that. But the problem is not exclusive to energy weapons, as Hydroskills confirmed. The numbers in the data aren't exactly where the team wants them to be, so hopefully this rework or major change will pull things together. Currently, there is no ETA for this feature rework, so it's very likely it will be part of the 2023's content calendar. Roof wallpapers have been a highly requested new feature from the 76 community over the past few years. It's something 76 builders really seem to want, and I fully understand why. Standard wooden roof interiors are just so bland and boring. Plus, it kind of ruins the overall look and drags down your awesome decor efforts in the end. Anyway, back in 2020, Bethesda teased players about how roof wallpapers are part of their new feature suggestions list, and they were not kidding about this one. After all, they are really coming. With the Nuka World on Tour DLC, there is at least one new building set, which will include roof wallpaper options. Just look at that preview, data mined by Maddock Rot. Now in the game files, this new set is not complete yet, and the name differs from the visual assets to the game files, it was actually hard for me to find the respective entries. This special building set seems to be the Clean Ranch housing kit, and it's most likely coming live in Christmas 2022. Why do I think so? Well, the visual assets are all called Home Holidays, so it's a bit of a giveaway right here. Now, considering the kit is not complete yet, it's hard to tell how exactly will the roof wallpapers work. However, one thing is for sure, roof wallpapers are indeed on the way, and they will probably come live very, very soon. 76 roofs will never be the same after that, I can guarantee. Now let me show you a little preview in-game to satisfy your curiosity. Here's a white and gray roof, and in this one you can see a comparison between standard boring roofs versus the new wallpaper ones, where you can choose what you want to add. It looks really good, right? I think this feature will really elevate building in 76 and make a lot of players happy. But what about you? What do you think about this new feature? Continuing with the great news, there's a real coffee machine on the way too. Yes, it is true. And I said real because for once, this is not a decor item. It's actually an utility one, and surprise, surprise, it will brew coffee. In a 76 way though, but it's better than nothing. The Slocum Joe coffee machine displays an antique, old-time design as to be expected. And this is an upcoming item for the Atomic Shop, which will dispense canned coffee over time, as the shop description refers in the game files. I looked it up and it's a quite complex item. There's lots of attached files to the main one. Anyway, if you love coffee, just like me, then you surely won't want to miss this practical item. After all, coffee is a really useful drink in the wasteland. It boosts your stamina madly, and it's not so easy to find in quantity just by scavenging around. So this will definitely help you keep your caffeine levels steady and ready for your next big adventure. Alright, during the last week of October, right after the latest patch went live, the live servers suffered from another wave of game crashes. Things got so bad that Bethesda immediately started looking into the matter. The announcement of a new upcoming hotfix was even posted meanwhile. It didn't take them long to figure out what was wrong and causing all the crashes, since the investigation announcement was made on October 26, and then on October 28, Bethesda released a small hotfix for PC to tackle down the problem. Due to console certifications, this hotfix will only reach Xbox and PlayStation the next day on October 29. Anyway, there were no patch notes here, and the hotfix itself was really small, with about only 1 megabyte. So I do believe all it came to solve was the massive crashing wave and nothing else. Now let's talk a bit about the Nuka World on Tour DLC, live on the Steam's public tests for PC players. Ever since this PTS started, the rules slightly changed while compared to the past ones. For instance, the duration of the PTS is now much shorter, since Bethesda adopted another strategy with on and off weeks. The first testing phase lasted 1 week from October 13 until the 19th. Then the second testing started on October 27 with a full character wipe, so all the previous test progress was reset, and then it closed on November 2. It was open for less than a week this time. As for the third test, it is scheduled for November 10, but this time there will be no data reset, according to the community manager Lady Devon. She has already confirmed the latest PTS progress will stay, as well as any Nuka Kate points you might have farmed so far. This is a new upcoming currency in case you are not familiar with the name. So there you go, if you haven't participated yet, this might be your last chance to do so. Keep in mind that the Nuka World on Tour DLC is arriving next month. There's still no fixed date, but we know it's coming in December. So there's really not a lot of time left until the DLC hits the official servers. Talking about new content, I found news about lots of new things which may or may not be coming to 76 soonish, or even in 2023. Starting with a boost to all the camp attribute buffs from special boosting items. At this point in time, we have a device or machine to boost almost every single attribute. However, using such items and unlocking the buff takes some time. You have to interact with them, then you have to wait, and all together it takes quite some minutes. And the worst part is, it only lasts 30 minutes. So players have been requesting a duration boost for these specific buffs to minimize the time while using such items. If it lasts longer, then players don't have to use the items as frequently. I hope it makes sense. Furthermore, as a response to one of the suggestions, the community manager Lady Devon said this is already part of her feedback report, which suggests this change might come in the future, possibly in 2023 if I had to guess. It sounds bueno to me though. It's a great change if it happens. Something else that might get you excited is the fact that the Ghoul Chair from Fallout 4 Nuka World on Tour might make its return in 76. In a recent discussion at Bethesda's official Discord, I spotted developer Coral answering someone's suggestion about his item, which should be part of the Nuka World on Tour in 76, just like in the original DLC in Fallout 4. I couldn't agree more, by the way. That chair is just iconic and full of dark humor. Better watch out not to get bitten, huh? Anyhow, Carl confirmed that the Ghoul Chair return has spread around and the team has an eye on it. Still, there are no promises. It's not 100% sure this item will come in time for the winter's DLC, but who knows? Perhaps it will still come in 2023. It would definitely make a fine addition to Season 12, or even as an Atomic Shop entry. Anyway, only time will tell if it's really coming or not really. Another iconic item from Fallout 4's Nuka World is the Nuka Mixer Station, which enabled dozens of new Nuka Cola flavors by allowing players to mix up the older and original flavors. Anyhow, I spotted a few players asking about this specific item. Is it coming? Is it not? And developer Carl decided to give us some more information. For instance, the topic has already been discussed internally, but it's not easy to implement brand new systems, and the singular item includes a brand new system behind it. In fact, it would require Bethesda to add a ton of Nuka Cola new recipes and variants to make the machine work, which probably poses a lot of new challenges and bugs in the system. As such, it doesn't seem like this item is coming to 76, at least not anytime soon. Carl decided to wrap up the matter with some hope by asking players to throw the idea into the feedback channels. You never know what the future holds, but don't get your hopes too high for this one. Next in line, I want to talk about a new nasty bug affecting the freshly released 25th anniversary bundle for Prime gaming users. One of the items in this bundle, the shooting range to be more precise, is utterly bugged. Now, don't get me wrong here, the items are working fine, you can place them, shoot and destroy them, and even repair everything for free. So, in that regard, it's working perfectly. However, if another player shoots at your targets, they will automatically become wanted, 10 caps per destroyed target, even if they are your friends or part of your team, as shown here in my testing session. It makes no sense, and honestly, I don't think this is intended. This item was released as a fun mini-game for camps, not exactly as a griefing tool to penalize or harm players for engaging with one another. So watch out everyone, whenever you see shooting targets at other players' camps, think twice. Whatever you do, please do not touch them unless you want to become wanted and lure all the bad boys and lose some caps in the process. If that's your goal, if that's what you want, then please help yourself. If not, then be careful and take some precautions, at least until Bethesda addresses the problem. For this weekend, don't forget that Minerva is back in town once again with another big sale and dozens of useful items with discounts. She is currently spawned at the crater, the main raider's base, and she is selling plans for all sorts of things in exchange for gold bullion, of course. From the plasma caster to the Gauss minigun, there's even the Recon Brotherhood armor and the Thorn armor sets, lots of T75 mods, and so much more. But this is a triple event weekend, so don't forget about daily ops with double mutations and double rewards until Monday, perfect for completing that daily ops weekly with double benefits. Lastly, there's also the double gold rush live, so if you are short on gold, make sure to exchange all your treasury notes to stock up. Happy farming, by the way. As the last segment, I selected a curious one, which is called the Great Green Debate. No kidding. One of the latest panels released by Bethesda to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Fallout was about the color green used in the entire Fallout franchise. It's actually interesting to see how such a trivial matter can cause so much debate. Let me show you a short clip of what executive producer Todd Howard and director of mobile games Craig Lafferty had to say about green.
Fallout has more color disputes. What is the right blue of the vault suit? And you can ask Istvan about all of this. We will debate the blue of the vault suit, but nothing tops the green.
Yeah, I just remember Istvan and Todd having endless conversations about the color green.
What color green is the Pip-Boy screen?
Green is very important to Fallout because we decided that the Pip-Boy that you're wearing on your arm was going to be like your UI for the whole game.
So I would say it's like electric green, this, and then we would go through endless shades of green.
Wow, endless shades of green. I do believe it though. After all, there has been plenty of Fallout games already. Lots of interfaces and lots of greens to go around. But I do wonder why is it so difficult to select just a few shades of green and use them in an uniform way. You know, colors are set by codes in programming language, so in theory, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve. In theory though, well, at least now we know Fallout suffers from endless shades of green. It's official. Let's go to the outro now. Alright everyone, I have a top-notch random bug to show you today. While trying to visit my camp, Madocrot faced a one-of-a-kind issue, which I had never seen or heard before, thus why I asked him to make a clip, cause I had no idea what was he talking about. Basically my camp icon got duped, like it was showing as double, as if I had two camps at the same spot, except I do not. Then it's like his friends list data was missing for the map interface, as clicking me allowed him to add me as a friend or invite me to his team, except 1, we are friends already, and 2, we were in the same team. What the heck? We were really dumbfounded when this happened, and I had to see the clip to believe it. I was like, what are you talking about? It's so weird. It's as if the map had a stroke and suddenly displayed random options. Weirdness level above 9,000. Anyway, that's everything I have to report for the time being. I am Marta Branco and I hope I could keep you up to date with everything Fallout 76. Don't forget to submit your best Halloween screenshot in my Discord to win awesome prizes. The time is running out. You can get Game Pass trials and even a Steam card. Go ahead and participate. As for me, well, that's it really. Consider leaving a like and subscribe to help the channel out. A huge shout out to all my dear members and patrons. You guys rock, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios, bye bye.